my mom at 26. And I had Beyoncé at 27. And I went through that by myself. And I wanted her to know how hard it was doing that without my mama there, you know? Just things.
Tina Knowles stood at Cannes Lions and told the world that she lost her mother at 26 and gave birth to Beyoncé at 27. And the internet is reportedly not recovering from the weight of what that timeline actually means. Word on the street is that Miss Tina's appearance at FQ Beach during the Cannes Lions Festival cracked something open in a conversation the culture allegedly needed to have, because the woman is the product of a mother who is building from scratch, without a blueprint, without her own mother's voice in her ear, in the middle of a grief that reportedly never fully resolved before the next chapter demanded everything she had. The origin of Matriarch is reportedly what is generating the deepest conversation, because what allegedly started as private audio recordings on her own phone, a woman quietly narrating her life story into a device with no audience and no guarantee anyone would ever hear it, became a best-selling memoir that is now reportedly being discussed at one of the most prestigious creative festivals in the world. Fans believe that arc from personal recordings to Cannes panel is allegedly the most quietly powerful creative origin story in celebrity culture this year, and people are saying the fact that grief was the engine behind it makes the whole thing hit differently than a standard celebrity book project. The reason she started recording is allegedly the detail that is breaking comment sections wide open, because Miss Tina reportedly said she wanted her grandchildren to have a tangible record of where they come from. Not a filtered version, not the public story, but the actual truth of the family they were born into. People are saying that is a profound act of intentionality from a woman who lost the person who would have been that record keeper for her, and who allegedly decided that the gap her mother's death created in the family's documented history was not going to repeat itself in the next generation. Fans believe she reportedly turned her deepest wound into the most lasting gift she could give her family. The comment section response to this story is also allegedly telling its own parallel story, because the fan who said she lost her mother at 26 too and sometimes doubts whether she even wants children without her mother here reportedly articulated something that thousands of people recognized immediately in themselves. Word on the street is that grief and parenthood existing in the same breath is one of the most universally felt and least publicly discussed human experiences, and Miss Tina, reportedly putting her version of it on a Cannes stage, allegedly gave people permission to name what they have been carrying quietly. People are saying the response in those comments is not celebrity stan culture. It is allegedly real grief being witnessed by strangers who understand it from the inside. The reincarnation comment is also reportedly circulating as its own conversation thread. The fan observation that someone dying right before another is born often feels like the same soul coming right back. And fans believe that specific thought landed so hard because allegedly it names something that people privately feel but rarely say out loud in the context of public celebrity narratives. People are saying Ms. Tina losing her mother and then welcoming Beyoncé within 12 months of each other is the kind of timing that allegedly makes that sentiment feel less like folklore and more like something the universe was doing deliberately. The Houston to Louisiana roots element is reportedly also resonating specifically with fans who are allegedly doing their own version of this work, tracing their family history, preserving the stories that are one generation away from being lost, and feeling the urgency of that documentation the way Ms. Tina reportedly felt it when she picked up her phone and started recording. People are saying the line, studying their Louisiana roots and digging for truth in such a historic way, is allegedly a description of something far bigger than one woman's memoir, and fans believe the gatekeeping of Black family history, who gets to have their story documented, whose roots get preserved and whose get lost, is allegedly the larger conversation sitting underneath everything Ms. Tina said it can. The GOAT designation in the comments is reportedly not hyperbole, because fans believe what Ms. Tina is being celebrated for at Cannes Lions is not the celebrity adjacency or the famous last name. It is allegedly the recognition that she did the hardest thing a person can do, survive the loss of her mother, step immediately into motherhood without a guide, raise children who became cultural monuments, and then reportedly look back at all of it and decide that the story deserved to be told completely and honestly before the details started to fade. People are saying that specific combination of grief, every person who has ever lost someone before they were ready, a framework for how to honor that absence rather than disappear inside it. Fans believe Matriarch is allegedly not a celebrity book. It is reportedly a mother refusing to let her children's children grow up without knowing exactly who came before them. If you want every story like this one broken down with the depth it deserves, hit that like button and subscribe right now because we are not done.